Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AniSanders.net. What's a good way to stick out in the marketplace? It's really just choosing to find a skill, a marketing strategy, and just choose to just master that until it's a skill. One thing I heard on a conference call from a successful entrepreneur is he always looks into as far as as far as when he maximizes for other people when people are usually trying to figure out what's the secret or whatever as far as trying to market the business online, he mentioned a point as far as how you do anything is how you do everything. And I used to be kind of against that statement because it has some good and some bad. For one reason why I noticed why it was good that he mentioned as far as if somebody, let's say, if he had an example as far as he had a mastermind himself with some business partners, and two of them just no-showed him, and he was kind of like scratching his head, like, well, I don't know why in the world they just absolutely no-show, didn't give him a heads up or anything, just didn't show up to the mastermind. But the people that he did have that attended, they have a wonderful mastermind, and he mentioned that point as far as how you do anything is how you do everything, because he's like he was questioning as far as if they were struggling as far as in their business or whatever, little things like that could carry on. And he was also wondering, it's like, well, okay, if they're showing up late there and that, showing this to a simple mastermind, like how are they doing the same thing as far as, handling their business and maybe even their personal life? Not saying that they do this every time, but, it just kind of, leaves a question mark in the back of your mind. And it left a question mark in the back of his mind as far as, like, okay, why in the world would you just do that when, being a business owner, it's all on you. As the saying goes, if it's meant to be, it's up to me, and then you're just not ready to show it whatsoever. That's why there was a good point as far as that statement. At the same time, like it was about to say, as far as the opposite, I usually have been against that personally because it's like, well, that's not really the case. Reason why is because if something's important to you, people are going to find a way as far as to do whatever it is, put a priority on it. But then it also goes down to as far as what's your purpose. Because you have obviously a strong purpose, that's going to back you up. And then you're going to choose to do stuff as far as being consistent. Whatever strategy it is. It can be free strategy, it can be a paid strategy, whatever. Choose to be consistent as far as showing up on social media, choosing to be consistent as far as maybe just connecting with people, maybe just something simple as picking up the phone, choosing to connecting with people on Skype, again, social media, different social media platforms, whatever. Choosing to give out value daily, whether it be through a blog post, email, to an email autoresponder, to a list, anything just as far as to get you out there. And then that's how you pretty much stick out there in the marketplace. It used to kill me with some business partners that I used to mastermind in the past, as far as like we were trying to figure out one way we could do this and do that. And at the same time, it's like, okay, personally, I already knew what I was doing as far as my marketing, but we need to find something and just stick with it. I love the mastermind to give out ideas, but at the same time, we had to stick with a particular idea. And this always felt kind of cloudy on our part because we never found something to be consistent on, other than showing up as far as weekly, as far as choosing to give out value through a Google Hangout. But again, when some people was trying to wonder, like, oh, should I do this and do that? That's when they start getting, the shiny ball syndrome and starting to be all over the place, and you don't want that. So that's just a simple way just to stick on the marketplace. Find one strategy, choose to master that, and then be consistent with it. Just go to the temporary defeats, go to the mistakes, learn from it, tweak some stuff up, and just stick with it, point blank. And then people are going to be attracted as far as noticing what you're doing. You might not get any type of like, comment, share right away, but we stay consistent with something, we keep on posting whatever value that you choose to share, you're going to attract some people, and then who knows, you might even get some people via your inbox or any way as far as communicating, as far as like, hey, I love what you have been sharing. It happens because you just choose to just stick with it, and then again, that's how you just stick on the marketplace. You would think that every person that's an entrepreneur would do so, but a lot of them do not, and that's why it takes them a while, and you might quote unquote struggle because they haven't found their own strategy as far as what they choose to go after. So again, this is something just to leave you with. I know it's a mouthful left, but again, just hopefully that you did get value from it, because that's really the main way as far as sticking out from the marketplace, whatever you promote. So if you got value for what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. I'd like to see the video. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.